of them is available at the moment. So please leave a message and we'll get back to you.
This year's been a mixed year for apples. These are King Bayard, and they seem to have grown extra big this year. But that's a beautiful apple. That'll keep till May next year. This is the one that supplies my breakfast and dinner, cutting it up and microwaving it and adding either cheese or yoghurt or some fancy stuff. I can't reach most of the branches because I'm not much bigger than the cows. I can only get hold of one branch, so you might shake a few apples off that one branch, but you don't touch any of the others. So I get very frustrated at trying to shake by myself.
Well, we usually pick the apples together, and you'd think when Frankie picks up a lovely big apple like that, she wants to make love to it rather than eat it.
Well, we're at an advantage, aren't we, with having steep land?
Yeah, the advantage of steep land is that when you're picking up apples, if you're working uphill, you don't have to bend over so far to pick the apples up, which at our age is a great advantage because we're not quite as supple as we were when we were 20.
Not only that, if you shake the tree well and I'm standing well below, because I wear a hat always, because sometimes he just doesn't bother. You don't bother telling me that you're going to come over my way when you'll suddenly find crunching on your head. You get one of these bouncing down and then you just,
from 30
you
foot.
just look to see what it was and you get another one in your face. We try not to be in the same line when we're picking up apples because as soon as we get near to each other we're grabbing the one that we think that the other one's going to get first. But otherwise we work together quite well.
Well, we're not divorced yet, are we? After 47 years.
No, but this is the best time of the year, isn't it? I know it's the hardest work, but it's by far the best part of having the orchard. It's so peaceful down there. This time of the year when you're getting the fruit and you're working together, it's great. Traditionally, the wassail was on 12th night, but we usually have our wassail the end of January, beginning of February, by which time we've already started to prune our apples. Now, a wassail is where you go and you bless the tree and hope that they'll have a good harvest, and you frighten away the bad spirits out of them with as many instruments as possible, dustbin lids, saucepans, whistles, and
shotguns.
They have to be very carefully monitored, but they do have shotguns. And then we go...
Nobody's monitored me yet.
No, but we then go and give the trees a feed of toast and, of course, cider. Shake it onto the tree, feed the tree with toast, and then we wassail it. We have a little rhyme that goes on quite a long time. Then the shotguns fire through the trees to shoot off the spirits and do most of the frightening.
And then go and drink mulled
cider.
And
then we drink mulled cider. I do enjoy pressing apples because I'm swimming 20 lengths less, because I know that you will be getting up unnecessarily. I told you that you could stay in bed because there's no need for you to get up.
People die in bed.
So you insist on starting up, make me feel guilty. So
good. The most we can bottle in a day is about 600 litres, and we can press that in probably 4 or 5 hours. Once we get the system going, we probably get about 6 or 7 batches through in a day. And then it's a two-man job, because once you have to wash the bottles, having to make the boxes, having to put them in boxes, put them away, fill the bottles, put them in the pasteuriser. Each bottle is handled about 4 or 5 times. Pomace is what's left when we press the juice out of the apples, and we feed it to the cows. And although we've pasteurised the juice, the pomace isn't pasteurised, so we do have to ration it. If we just tipped it out, we'd have some drunkenness amongst them. We've got some happy cows out there. Lovely. We've got 36 different varieties. You're wrong. We've got 41 at least. At least they are all old traditional Cornish and Tamar Valley varieties. Yes, and we also had Cornish names. Cornish Mother, Cornish Gillyflower, Cornish Aromatic, Cornish Longstem, King Bayard, have we said? Pendragon, we can't miss Pendragon out. Cornish Pine, I didn't think I mentioned. There's a good girl, Freckle, good girl.
Good boy, Chieftain. Tea time, is it?